So reflect on the concepts we've talked about earlier. We discussed how the front of the disc has capsule and muscles attaching to it. You have it attached to the neck of the jaw, the disc directly to the neck of the jaw. You have this fleshy tissue in the back pulling on it and keeping it centered. All of this is so that that most durable part of the disc stays centered. The body is trying to do its best not to let any of the other outside areas of the disc that are more nerve and more rich in blood supplies gets between the jaw and the skull. With these super powerful muscles that are dealing with a type 3 lever need to pull up in order to, say, crush a walnut or something. Now, where does all this blood and these nerves actually come from to get to this outer ring? Well, most of it actually comes from that fleshy elastic bungee tissue that's in the back, on the posterior side. This definitely ups the importance of that tissue. Not only is it now controlling for movement and a restrictor of the disc going too far forward, and it also is elastic enough to bring it back and reset it, but it's supplying the disc with food and sensation. What about innervation to this area? So where does all of this get its innervation from? What is the overall supply to this region? Well, we don't want to go into just memorizing names here in these videos. That's all for the Anki card. So let's answer this question a little differently. Let's just say, what are the common things that get innervated together? And what is unique about this area? So the same nerve is going to supply both sensory and motor functions to the vast majority of this area. This same nerve finds its way back to a very important structure that we will actually use the name of, which is the trigeminal nuclei. Anytime I use the name, it means it's important. Why is this such an important structure? Well, in essence, it's a massive relay station. It's an area of the body that has a lot of ins and outs and has to know what's coming in and what should be going out. Think about Atlanta or the Denver airport. They have hundreds of planes, maybe thousands coming in. They need to get the right passengers on the right planes and get those planes in and out on time. This versus, say, a small town airport that has maybe one terminal, maybe gets 5 flights in and out a day. So this relay is getting input from your head, your TMJ, your ears, your balance system, the upper part of your neck. Now, this isn't the what can go wrong portion of the show. That's a later series. But how often do those big airports overbook flights, cancel flights, have very, very angry passengers? This happens all the time, and it actually happens in this relay station too. So that's why this is a very important relay system for the body.